Hi YouTube, this is a true black queen. I decided to continue on, so today I'm going to just kind of talk about my relationship with food and how it was when I was younger and why I decided on the lap band as opposed to another weight loss procedure. When I was younger, my home life was not very good. It was actually pretty bad. Um, in my opinion, the best thing that came out of my childhood were me and my two sisters. Um, my mother was not in any way compassionate or caring, and I believe from a young age, I because I was lacking that emotional love that children need, I turned to food for comfort. Um, and I think it continued. I think it continued up into adulthood. When I was younger, in my teens, when I was a teenager, she used to she used to make me run up and down the street for hours. Um, I don't know what the hell that was about. I don't know what the hell she had me running up and down the street for. And but she would. I would have to run slash walk up and down our street um, until she told me I could come in. And it was I didn't lose any weight. I was just freaking going up and down the street, and it was I, it was humiliating. You know, I was embarrassed, um, and you know I couldn't control it. I had to do what she said, and I think even at that age, I had no control over anything other than what I could or what I ate. So I ate, and it got to the point where I would steal food and eat it and hide it in my room, and that would just upset the situation even more, and I would walk slash running even more. And I think from that from that time there when I was doing that running walking thing was when I finally realized that the only thing I really could control is what I ate. She might make me run out here for hours on end, but damn it, I'm gonna eat later at any, however I can. So I did. Then when I got older, um, I guess my home life spun out of control. And the only thing that I was really controlling is what I what I was consuming, and that just continued on up into my adulthood. I mean, there were times when I would, you know, be at my grandparents' house, and they were a complete 180 from my mother, and they fed me because they loved me, and I was their grandchild, and I was living with them, and both of them were, older, and what the hell are they gonna do with a teenager and they are both in their 60s? We'll feed her. looked sappy, so they did. And I was. So, I went from having to steal food, to having it given to me as a show of love, and that continued until I, I became a young adult, and then at that time I just ate because I didn't really know anything else other than, to eat. It's kind of sad as I think about it, or as I have thought about it, because this flatband journey has made me think about a lot of things, a whole lot of things. When I was younger, there was so many things I wanted to do that I couldn't. I was limited to what I could do um, because my weight hindered everything, it seemed like. And because I guess at that time I felt out of control, the only thing I could control was the food I ate. So that's what I did until I got older and got my life under control, um, started making better decisions for myself, and then I look at myself and I still can't do everything I want to do because it's past decisions. So what do? Nothing to begin with, and eventually the the weight started taking a toll on my health. I started, you know, having back pain, leg pain, every kind of pain. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm only 32 years old. What the hell? And, I said for the longest time, I never had a problem being a big girl. And I've sat many a day thinking if that was true. And in my heart, I feel like it is true. I don't have a problem being a big girl with the curves and, you know, but I'm past that now. My weight is out of control. I let it get out of control. I got comfortable in saying I was okay with being a big girl when I knew in my heart that I had surpassed being a big girl a couple of years ago, and I was just making excuses for myself. I'm just glad that it's not too late for me to do something about it. Um, so I decided after a long, long time that I would do something about it because I don't want to be 35, 40 years old and have a heart attack. I don't want to be taking medication just to make it through the day. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to walk the mall and ride on the rides and do the things that I haven't had the opportunity to even do because my size has been an issue my entire life. I have two nieces who are going to grow up, and I don't want to be the aunt that sat on the freaking couch when she comes to visit and couldn't play with us. You know, I have a family that I want us to do things, but I can't because I can only do them in 15-minute increments. When who, what, who wants to do that? So for that alone, I've decided to make this weight loss journey step because I wanna live. I wanna do things. I wanna go places, and I just want to enjoy the the second part of my life. I chose the lap band, like a lot of people, because it's less invasive. I want to lose weight. I feel I can make the correct food choices now. I just don't believe, well, let me put it this way. I believe I can make the correct food choices. I just believe I need assistance. That I need the assistance that the lap band provides. I did not want gastric bypass because I have an issue with um, being opened up, I guess, so to speak, things being rerouted. I didn't want that. I wanted something that was less invasive, where I would heal quicker, and that I would have to work alongside it to see the end result. And the lamp band, I believe, will give me that. I'm not afraid of hard work. It's just I don't think that I could do it by myself. So I chose the lap band to help me out. I went for my first visit back in March of this year, and I had my last visit in June, and then I met with my surgeon last Monday on the 9th, and I'm now having the surgery next Friday on the 27th. So I'm excited. I'm very excited about it, um, because this is a brand new chapter of my life that I get to start. A brand new chapter that I'm excited, so excited to see what happens. Uh, I'm very anxious because I have not ever had a surgical procedure in my life, and I just the whole thought freaks me out. But I know I'm a strong person. I know I can go through it. I feel the support from those that love me unconditionally, and I think with their support and my own strength that I'll come through this with flying colors. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just anxious to get to the other side. The loser's bench, I believe it's called. um, but I guess that's about it. I wanted to get on here just to share that. It was on my mind. Um, so I guess at this time that's about it. My pre-op diet starts on Sunday, so that should be interesting. I do hope I make it through the week with my sanity. But for now, that's it. Thanks for listening.